is time. It is time to brew your best beer. Brought to you by Beer Grains Supply Company, BrewTubers Online Brewers Club, Brew UK, Panhead Brewery, Tanner Ritchie, Finney's Homebrew Emporium, Brig Selv, Hackney Brewery, Hashigo Sake, Mangrove Jacks, Sprig and Fern Tavern, Yakima Valley Hops.
Hey BrewTubers, so we're back with the next SJ Porr review. So this one is SJ's beer from Little Face Brewing. Really, I love his caps. So this beer is a rye IPA. He's calling Southern Hemisphere rye IPA. And it clocks in at 7.7% and 69 IBUs. And I should note that it was brewed on March 24th and bottled on April 29th. So I poured in most of the beer, so there might be a little bit of cloudiness to the appearance. But as I talk about the appearance yet again, I will show you the pour clip. So it's a really nice red color, like a light orangey red color, darker at the top than the bottom, and a nice layer of like pillowy, soft bubbled white head with a nice amount of, just the right amount of carbonation rushing to the top, not too lively, but right for the style. So in the aroma, a lot of rye spiciness. A lot more than I thought there would be. Yeah, a little bit of citrus, but overall a lot of rye. I wonder if he added like a hot pepper to this beer, because it smells like there's like a chili in there. It's that spicy. A little bit of citrus, but a lot of spice. So I'm gonna give it a taste. Alright guys, so I decided to come back with my final thoughts on this beer. This video might be, I'll try not to make it too long, it might be a little longer than my other reviews, but after talking to SJ and looking up the hops that he used, I realized that it's not supposed to be like an ultra citrusy Southern Hemisphere, New Zealand, Australian beer. So the Galaxy hops that he used were just for bittering, and the Pride of Ringwood, while it can add fruitiness, it also adds like an herbal earthiness. So the only hop that would add an overt citrus would be Galaxy, and that was for bittering. So it wouldn't add any real flavor to the beer in general. So with the rye spiciness and the noble grassy, spicy Motueka and the herbal, earthy potential of the Pride of Ringwood, is overall, builds spice upon earthy herbal spice. So, although it could fade away over time, it's still way too intense for me. So for me, if I were to brew a New Zealand rye IPA, I would bring more Galaxy from bittering, add more Galaxy, just, and have the other hops make like a spicy citrus rather than a really juicy, amazing Australian juicy hop for bittering, just to say use the Southern Hemisphere hop, and then everything else be a potentially bright, grassy, slightly citrusy, slightly herbal flavor. So, to me, it's a really interesting beer, really good take on a rye IPA, but just overall a little too far to the left or the right, of the style. It's a little too, experimental for like a competition with so many IPAs where, you want to stand out, but this is just standing out too much for me. So cheers to SJ, cheers for starting the competition, and cheers to all my Northeastern brewers. Cheers.